There's a small moment that quietly reveals how someone's mind works. It usually appears when a conversation becomes uncertain. Someone introduces a new idea, challenges a belief, or presents information that doesn't quite fit what others already believe. In that moment, people tend to react in very different ways. Some pause. They listen carefully and think about the idea before responding. Their mind becomes curious, almost as if it's exploring something new. Others react immediately. Their certainty becomes stronger, their voice louder, and they defend their opinion before the idea has even been fully explained. Psychologists find these reactions interesting because they reveal something deeper than knowledge. They show how a person's thinking process actually works. And intelligence is not only about what someone knows, it's also about how their mind behaves when it encounters complexity. One common pattern researchers observe is misplaced confidence. When someone studies a subject deeply, they often realize how complicated it really is. The more they learn, the more they see how many questions remain unanswered. This awareness usually creates a natural humility, but when someone understands only the surface of a topic, something different can happen. Because they cannot see the deeper layers, the subject appears simple. Psychologists call this the Dunning-Kruger effect. People with limited knowledge sometimes feel extremely confident, not because they know more, but because they cannot yet recognize what they don't know. Another revealing habit is a lack of curiosity. Curiosity plays a powerful role in intelligence. Curious people naturally ask questions, explore unfamiliar ideas, and challenge their own assumptions. But some individuals react differently to new information. Instead of feeling interested, they feel uncomfortable. Unfamiliar ideas are quickly dismissed, and learning becomes something to avoid rather than explore. Over time, this resistance quietly limits how much someone's understanding can grow. Then there is the habit of rigid thinking. Life is rarely simple. Most situations involve mixed motives, uncertainty, and multiple perspectives. Understanding them requires mental flexibility. Flexible thinkers can hold different possibilities in their mind while searching for a deeper explanation. But rigid thinking simplifies the world into extremes. In this mindset, things are either completely right or completely wrong. People are either good or bad, success or failure. Psychologists describe this as cognitive rigidity. It reduces the mental effort needed to interpret the world, but it also prevents deeper reasoning. Emotional reactions can also reveal patterns in how someone processes situations. When someone has strong emotional regulation, there is usually a brief pause between feeling an emotion and reacting to it. The mind notices the emotion and evaluates the situation before responding. But when that pause disappears, reactions become immediate. Small disagreements quickly turn into arguments. Minor frustrations trigger strong anger. Words are spoken before they are fully considered. Research in behavioral psychology often connects these impulsive reactions with lower levels of reflective thinking. Another important pattern involves responsibility. People with strong reflective habits tend to examine their own role when something goes wrong. They ask what they could learn or what they might do differently next time. But others respond by blaming external factors. Psychologists call this an external locus of control. Problems are attributed to other people, bad luck, or unfair circumstances, rather than personal choices. When someone rarely reflects on their own role in situations, learning from mistakes becomes difficult. Finally, the way someone handles disagreement can reveal a lot about their thinking. Healthy discussion requires patience and reasoning. It involves listening, evaluating ideas, and sometimes adjusting one's own beliefs. But when disagreement instantly triggers anger or personal attacks, the conversation stops being about ideas. In many cases, that reaction is not confidence. It is discomfort with the effort that thoughtful reasoning requires. All of these patterns reveal something important. Intelligence is not simply about facts, grades, or education. It shows itself in curiosity, flexibility, emotional awareness, and the willingness to question one's own thinking. A thoughtful mind is not obsessed with being right. It is more interested in understanding what is actually true. And interestingly, the ability to reflect on your own beliefs is one of the clearest signs that your mind is capable of growth.